Hello, hello. Hi. Hello. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Ah. Well, today we will be finishing the inventory, at least what we plan made to do. Yeah? You had a great morning today? Wow. Nice. Your bed broke while you were asleep. Well, sounds like you slept really hard. You had some heavy sleep. You okay? Everything good? Hopefully? Okay, that's nice. Hopefully it won't happen again. Yeah. On the other hand, I try to get the... It's already second time. Maybe I should had that checked out. Maybe do a general checkup, some blood tests. Usually, if anything is not working as intended, it shows up with anomalies in blood tests. Yeah. On the other hand, I tried to repair my Elden Ring save file and completely failed. Yeah. It seems I'm going to have to restart. The nice thing is that I took the time to make my character. I spent like 3 hours editing my character. So this one should look better than the last one. I saved it as a preset. Also, while playing around with the character creation of Elden Ring, I noticed a lot of weird stuff. For example, some sliders that say, for example, I don't know, lip size. You move it and it also changes other areas of the face, like the chin and stuff like that. So now I understand why it's so hard to make something that looks good in Elden Ring. Yeah, but it's stuff that seems completely unrelated. For example, changing the size of the nose affected the shape of the jaw, which makes no sense. Yeah, so... Yeah. The jaw. Maybe I'm pronouncing it a bit weird. Let me open chat. 1 second. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, affected the jawbone, like
jaw,
the width of the jaw. Also, for example, making the lips fuller made the chin go up or down, which was pretty weird. Also, changing the forehead height, the width, I mean, vertically, changes the shape of the nose, which I also find weird. That's probably why when you make something like kinda looks like what you want in the character creator, when you turn it around to see the profile, it looks like someone squashed its face flat. Yeah, but even if it's technically anatomically correct, as in it makes sense. The issue is that when you're trying to reach a specific appearance, because moving something changes something else, it makes it so you cannot simply set the forehead, then the eyes, then the nose, then the mouth, then the chin, because by the time you're done, something else that you previously fixed is no longer the way you wanted. If you could like alter the whole face at the same time, maybe it would make sense, but because you are trying to get to a specific goal, it makes it so each step you take, you have to go back and check if nothing was affected by the change. Yeah. But because yes, if you make, for example, the nose a certain size, it might affect the bone structure of the face in a particular way. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet finishing my character. I haven't worked on the jaws or the lips or the eyes or something, so it's not good. Yeah. Even if you make it anatomically correct, because you are imposing rules that move numbers according to changes you make on a product that technically is not done yet. The goal has not been reached. Yeah, that would be a big issue. So I had like an hour of tinkering, just understanding what the character creator actually does, how it works, and what affects what. And then I got to make my character. I had like to get a master's degree on the on the character creator before I could make my character as I wanted to be. Yeah. Actually, let me show you.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe. Let me show you real quick. Elden Ring. One second. It's opening. Let me make sure the game capture is set to Elden Ring. Okay. So let me show you real quick. Let me shut the music for a moment. Okay. So this is the one I had before. If you see from the front, it kinda looks correct. Actually, this is wrong. It kinda looks fine from the front, but if you put it sideways, the mouth is kinda weird, and the nose and everything is kinda off. And that's because if I, for example, let me show you with a different hair. Look the forehead, how it has a little weird bump on top. And that's using the preset I got from the internet, right? If, for example, I go over here to the lips, if I change, for example, the proportion, here it looks like it's just changing the upper lip, right? But if you look it from the side, look what it does to the chin. Was this the slider? Hold on. I think it was... which one was it? It was this. Look how the chin changes when I move the slider. When I'm supposed to be only altering the lips, you can see the chin move. And there are like a dozen sliders that do the same thing. From the front, it's not so obvious when you do it. So when you are moving and changing stuff like this, when you switch to the profile, you might end up with something completely different. For example, let's say I just want the lips a bit thicker. Then you see you have this big chin for no reason at all, right? And I believe there was I think it was the cheeks. Yeah, the cheeks. move the lips and the nose. Can you see that? How the nose gets shorter or longer when you change the cheeks. What else? There was something else. Yeah, the cheek affects the chin also. You can see how the chin gets smaller or longer when you modify the cheekbone. The cheekbone width affects the size of the lips. You can see the mouth growing smaller or bigger. By moving the cheekbone, which is kinda weird. The mode also changes here. You can see kinda becomes like a small smile, or it becomes a frown when you move this slider. Yeah, and look how the profile completely changes when you move the cheekbone. The mouth kinda goes inwards, and the chin kinda goes forward. Yeah, this one changes the size of the eyes. Can you see that? The eyes become smaller or bigger when you are only moving the bone height. And there is stuff like that all over the character creator. That's why you end up seeing people that end up with a nice looking face when you look it straight from the front, like this. But when you look it from the side, it looks weird. For example, here we have the weird bump on top of the head, and the face being kinda flat, like this. Yeah. The thing is, if you learn how the character creator works, you can actually do some pretty good stuff. But you must do things very carefully. For example, this is the one I made. It looks a lot more natural. For some reason, it looks a bit Asian. I'm still not satisfied with how it looks. Maybe fixing the bone cheeks a little bit more. But this looks way better than other stuff than I have seen, right? And if you compare, for example, this one, that was the one I was using previously, you can see, for example, on here, sliders that are in 0 or almost to the max in a lot of these. Some very low, some very high. Lows, kinda highs. These are balanced. You can see the numbers vary a lot, right? This one is on 0, for example. Now, if you compare that with the one I made, for example, these are almost everything on the middle, almost everything on the middle, almost everything on the middle. You can see the sliders are not that altered. Almost everything is on center, right? And it results in a kinda nice looking face. Ah, I sneeze. Now, if you compare, for example, this one. Did you see the profile? Let me change the hair so it's more obvious. You can see the profile is kinda weird on the side. But if I load this one and we check the profile, that profile is more natural, right? It looks more human, I would say. Yeah, I had some spend quite a bit of time trying to figure out how to make this look correct. Hola.
Hola.
Hola. Estaba mostrando los cambios que hice a mi personaje y explicando cómo el creador de personajes de Elden Ring está horrible. Este es el que estaba usando antes. Este es el personaje anterior que estaba usando. Y el otro es el nuevo. Y estaba mostrando, por ejemplo... ¿Cuál era? Este valor creo que es. Sí. Que de inicio parece que nada más está modificando los labios. Pero si lo ves de perfil, puedes ver que está modificando también el mentón. Y no es el único slider. No es la única opción que hace eso. Que cuando modifica la opción te modifica otra cosa. Entonces eso causa que sea muy difícil crear un personaje que se vea como quieres en Elden Ring. Por ejemplo, si cambio este cabello para que se vea mejor la cara. Puedes ver, por ejemplo, que si cambio... Creo que es este. Puedes ver que cambia los labios cuando mueves esto. Aun cuando nada más debería estar afectando otras cosas. Por ejemplo, esto, que es nada más, se supone que nada más es para los cachetes. Puedes ver que afecta también el mentón cuando no debería. Y un poco los labios. Este también afecta el mentón, al parecer. Y los labios. Bastante. En el ancho. Y hay muchas opciones así, que cuando le mueves algo, te mueve otra cosa. Sí. También, por ejemplo, de hecho, creo que se nota más en el cuerpo. Por ejemplo, si me voy aquí a las piernas, fíjense en las opciones. Observen estas opciones de arriba, las que no estoy tocando. Observe the other options, the other sliders when I move this. See this. Do you see that? Do you see that? The other sliders are moving, even though I'm not touching them. ¿Puedes ver cómo los otros sliders se mueven, aun cuando no lo estoy tocando? Sí, la verdad. Yeah. Entonces, todo esto vino del hecho de que estuve tratando de reparar mi partida de Elden Ring, pero parece que no voy a poder. Entonces voy a empezar una nueva partida. Yeah, desde cero. I'm going to have to restart the Elden Ring playthrough next time. Yeah.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Hola.
Hola. Yeah, just let you know. Para que vean que se supone que esto fue creado un juego por una compañía con dinero. Y comenten ese tipo de errores. Yeah. Iba a decir tontos, pero creo que lo hicieron a propósito. Yeah. That way you can see even great corporation make that kind of I was going to say silly mistakes, but I think they did it on purpose. Yeah. Ah, then let us continue. Continuemos entonces. Voy a jugar un poco de ruleta rusa. Let me play a bit of Russian roulette. And 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I got a lightsaber. I think it's a glow stick, actually. Creo que tengo de otros de estos color, right? I believe I have more of this kind. Yeah, I have a green one also. ¿Te refieres a las lámparas de lava? Idle sticks? I don't think these sticks have fans. I don't know their names either, to tell you the truth. Ah. Yeah. I don't know the names. I think they are just called glow sticks. I believe. You know what? Let's call them air control sticks. You use them to guide airplanes. From now, I declare. Yeah. If you see weird stuff happening in the background, please ignore it. Yeah, I'm just making some adjustments. There we go. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah. Okay, let us begin working on the game.
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Hola.
Hola. Okay. Ok, la última vez nos quedamos en... Déjame checar nuestro documento. Ok. Necesitamos hacer el grid para los ítems del inventario del calabozo. Queríamos ajustar más mapas. Yeah. We want to fix some more maps, finish the grid for the dungeon items, and then we make a bunch of art assets. Y luego tenemos que hacer cosas de arte para el juego. Yeah. Ah. Aquí. Creo que voy a empezar con... terminamos la pantalla de inventario. Y luego... termino el mapa. Y si hay tiempo, continúo con el arte. Ok. Ok, veamos dónde estamos. Can you hear that? That's my chair making noises. Si escuchan eso, es mi silla rechinando. En esto nos quedamos la última vez. Okay, let us begin then. Empecemos. La tuya se... es como que se estuviera rompiendo. Generic... es este, me parece. Okay, this is for the counters. This is the global. Okay. This is the outline for hearts. Counters, let me set these to that one, and let's work on the inventory grid. Function inventory underscore raw underscore dungeon Ah. Ok, voy a querer hacer un outline como este y va a ser a recibir esta información. Se me olvida hacer el código grande. Here we go. Okay, so this is going to be on X and on Y. So we start. And from what I see, this one starts at 12 and goes to 18. One, two, three. Okay, so if I grab this one, div is 20. And it's going to be W times 2 actually let me make the variable underscore step underscore W. And I can just set it here. The W and step height. Okay, and I need to make 9 of this. Actually, no. For bar underscore I equals to 0. And I like that. I plus plus. And we have this right there. We are going to do this. And I need one more of this. Like that. And this is going to be J. Okay. Ok, veamos. Creo que esto debería de darme mis 9 cuadrados. Pero este tiene que ser X y este que tiene que ser Y. Y le agregamos una X. Var pos equals new vector 2 x and y. And we will say after this we will add to post dot x we'll add 1x, well, not 1x, one step horizontal, and in this one we will add one step on vertical. This is like that, and the position would be underscore position dot x position dot y and the sum x same, but we add the step right. I believe that's correct. Okay, let's check it out. It kinda worked, it kinda didn't. What happened here? The X worked. Why did the other one did not? Oh, I see. It's because I need to add the plus. There we go. Not working as I wanted to, but it's working. Almost, but not quite. Also, I think I'm not going to use this one. I think I'm just going to use this one to make things more square. Okay, that should give us something more squared. Yeah. Now we just need to fix the y. Okay, so we start, we make the row, we add one, this is the first Ok. Creo que hice algo mal aquí. Este dibuja uno en su posición y a lo que veo está yendo hacia abajo en vez de hacia la derecha. Entonces debo de colar este aquí y este aquí abajo. Eso nos da uno hacia la derecha. Y una vez que termina eso, empezamos otra vez. So x should be equals to this guy right here. And then we draw and we go one step down and okay. There we go. Ya tenemos un grid para los ítems. Nice. ¿Qué les parece? Yeah, it seems they are overlapping a little. Just a tiny bit. Horizontally, not vertically. Funny enough. Let me go to another screen so you can see it more clearly. It looks nice, right? Okay, let's see. What next? Now that I have these, I need to draw the items. So I need to make let's count these items. Yeah, yellows count let's just call it items. And underscore inventory underscore get items. Okay. Action get items. Return items. Items. Let's say 0, 0. is going to be equal to sprite pump. What? How did I set the... like this. Wait, but... Hold on. How was I... Not you. Is right here. Was I setting this like that? Where was I using the grid again? I remember there was a spot I was using a grid. Hold on, where was it? Oh, like this, okay. I have to do it like this. Sprite pump. That's how it sets right here, right? It says I can use it like those. Why won't let me? Maybe because I'm... Oh, it's because... Okay, let's see. I can kill you, item UI, let's create. Let's add this over here. Okay. So that's 0, 0. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. 0, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, that's 1, 9. This is second 9. This is third 9. Okay. don't need this function anymore. I can just call items. And I want to draw a sprite. It's going to be items. I J position X, position Y. Okay, that looks good. That's it. Nice. Absolutely not what I wanted. Perfect. Let me change this to something else. Right. Parallel. Sprite. Sprite. Sprite underscore player left. Sprite. This is 9. Attack right. Sprite. What else? Grass. Sprite. Art 75%. Sprite. I don't know. Door. Sprite. Key. Small key. Okay. Let's see how does that look. Nice. At least we know he's showing different stuff. Like. Okay. Then let us center stuff first. Okay, so the issue is that this is the top left, this is the top right. So what I want is the half position between the two, so plus step under 2. In theory. Nice, there we go, centered. Ah. Ouch. Okay, that looks centered. Yeah, nice. What do you think? Does it look good? Yeah, ¿se ve bien? Ya logré centrarlo. Nice. Now I just need to make the sprites. For this thing. Ah, which sounds incredibly annoying. Está bien, no hemos avanzado mucho, la verdad. Okay. From what I see here, the door symbol is about the size we want the items to be. So I'm going to use it as a reference. So let's check that. Sprite depth door. This is 32 by 32. Okay. Nice, good to know. Entonces puedo hacer... Voy a crear un grupo. Inventory. Okay, inventory. And let's create a sprite. Sprite. Okay. Esto es del tamaño que queremos. Okay. Let's see. First, I need to do the bump. So let me grab that sprite. I'm going to just grab this as it is, and we will go over here. Let's swap these to 64. Wow. Maybe a tiny bit too big. 64 minus 8, that will be in 56. Okay, that actually looks kinda nice. Okay, let me just fix it up a little bit. Just to complete the look. That kinda looks nice. What do you think? ¿Se ve bien? ¿Qué les parece? Let's rename sprite underscore inventory pump. It looks like a bomb. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Okay, let's go over here to the items. Sprite. Underscore inventory. Bomb. Why does that happen there? I need to fix that. That does not look correct. That's because this is not centered. Okay. Um, I don't quite like the appearance of the bomb, to tell you the truth. Now that I see it in the inventory. Maybe that will make it look a little bit better. Just to make it have a little bit more texture. Ah, not quite sure. I did notice that this over here looks a bit weird, so let me fix that. Hmm. Okay, I think that looks better. Yeah, that looks better to me. What do you think? Does it look nice? Yeah? No? Nay? Correct? Okay. It seems that that looks okay, I would say. Okay, now I need hmm. There is one thing that I'm afraid of doing is that I'm going to have to code something to make it so if you have or not an item, it shows on the inventory or not. But since I still don't know if the player is going to have an item or not, I should code it. I don't want to, but I'm going to code it. Okay, 1 second. Eject player. Yeah, I'm going to do exactly that actually. I'm going to use this right here and use it over here. flash, pulse. And these will call bumps. Item flags, let's call it, so it doesn't overlap with some other variable. Okay, and we check over here in the draw UI. We simply ask if object underscore player dot item flags on piece then we draw the sprite. So if I set it like this, if I check, I don't have anything. But if I go over here and set this to true, I should have the bumps. Yeah. That works, right? Okay, nice. That works. I'm going to use that a lot moving forward. So, yeah. It can be a bit annoying if you don't decide how this is going to work. Okay, I think that solves our issue with the grid so far. Yeah. I like that attack a lot. Ouch. Ouch. It's a bit hard to pull off, but you can do it. Yeah. Ah. Did you know you can actually get the items on top of the hills using this attack? I bet you didn't know that, did you? Because of the algorithm that makes sure you can reach the items. If you manage to destroy something that is out of reach, it will automatically come to you. Yeah. So I can place stuff like over there, out of reach, and if you know, if you can reach it with an attack, you can actually get it. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so with that, let us mark this as done. And grid side for the dungeon items and inventory screen. That means we need to make the map rework. For this map rework, I think I'm going to work on the dungeon. So let me work a bit on the dungeon. I'm going to close this. And okay, let's go to the dungeon 1. Where was the entrance? It was on 4, right? Why is this off center? Oh, that's why I wanted to rework stuff, didn't I? Okay, let's go one by one. This one is empty. This is the top of the ship, if I remember correctly. Three, 0. Yeah, this is correct, I believe. Yeah. Let me sort this through because it's getting a bit silly to go through this stuff. So let me create a group. Let's call this entrance. And I will place 3, 0 here. And I believe it is 4, 0 also. And 4, 1. No, that's not it. It's 5, 0. Yeah, 5, 0. Okay, let's call this the entrance. In 5-1 we have empty, okay. 6-0, 7-0. Okay, let's go. This one also part of the entrance. If not, we can rearrange stuff later. Actually, now that I think about it, this trick where you can get stuff. It didn't spawn anything. When you get stuff beyond reach, maybe it would be nice if I make it a passive from an item. What do you think? Or should I keep it as a normal feature of the game? Should I put it behind an item you need to find? Or should I keep it as it is? It didn't spawn anything. No, the ability to attract items to you. I mean, this, where the items come to you when they are in a place that is unreachable. They come to you. This, where the items come over to you. Yeah. Make it like a magnet or something. What do you think? I don't remember where I placed that code. The one that attracts the objects. Test map, test 2. I believe it has to be on these objects, like, right? Props. Yeah, item is stuck. This thing right here. This I could set it inside a passive. Yeah. Actually, I can simplify these texts quite a lot. Now that I see it. Am I even using this variable? This x? I'm not even using this variable right here. This code. And I don't need this line, I can just use layer object layer, like that, so I can remove this variable also. And in theory, the code should work just the same. Yeah. Okay, I could put this inside a passive. It would be a nice idea. Yeah. Let me actually add it to over here. Well, I only need to make the art for the item. The function is already in the game. Yeah. So it's just making the art. And I also need to decide the item. Is that how you write appearance? Is not. Necesitaría decidir en la apariencia del ítem que jala objetos hacia ti. Yeah. No, just that. Yeah, just that. It's just to make something more. Another thing you need to collect. I'm not planning on making it do anything in particular. No, it would be a passive item, where you don't actually need to use it for it to work. It will just do its job on its own. Yeah. Why is this centering on the... Let me check. Object doors. Droppers, generic door. There we go. Okay, so back to the to the dungeon. We had the entrance, right? The set of maps define the entrance. Okay, so let's see. From 7-0, you move to 7-1, right here. And from here you have really? From here you have this room. Let's see, the holes are correct. And from here you can go to 7-2, that is this place. Let me fix this also. I don't know why the doors are off. Did I make a change that goes down? Yeah. Okay, this is a key behind the crack wall. So we're here. From here we can go to 6-1, right there. This is also okay, so let's see, we have the entrance, right? Since the dungeon one will give you the bomb to as your first item, let me set a new group where we have the rooms that require the bomb. Require bomb. So we have, I believe it was 7-2 that require the bomb to enter. Right. Then we have 6-1 right here. We have this door right there. And we set this as a lock key, lock door over here. So that means to enter here you need a key. So let me add a new group. And let's call this requires a key. Okay, so from here we are on, let me close some of this. We're on 6. We're on 6-1, so the room behind the door has to be 6-2, right? So this requires a key. Okay, so from 6-1 we can go to 5-1, I believe. There is another door right here. This is breakable, so that means this one requires a bomb. Then we can get to 4-1. We don't have anything here. Then we have 3-1. Let's see. Let me fix that door. And this is locked, so this means that 3-2 requires a key. Right? And from here we can go to 1. And there we have an option to go north to 2. Okay, from here we can go to 1. No. From here we go to 1-2. Right here. Let me check the map I made before for the game. Where is it? Not this. What is my thing? Where did I put it? Would you believe me? I don't remember where I put the thing. References. I believe it was this, the correct one. Let me check. Right here. Yeah. So this is the entrance, right? This area right here is the entrance. We move over here. This one right here requires a bomb to enter. This one is a locked door. Right here, this is a locked door. Right here, that's a locked door. This is also a locked door, right there. Actually, this is a bomb wall. And then we move forward. This is the locked door, right there. And then there is this intersection where we go up. And then we move to the left. And this is our 1-2. Right? This would be this room right here. 1-2. Hold on. This room right here. Esta sería la habitación. Esta de aquí. Y la marqué con un tesoro. This is where you get the bomb, I believe. So this is a sub-boss right here. This is a boss room. That means, let me make a new sub-boss. So sub-boss has to be on this room. That would be 2-2. So this is the sub-boss. Yes, the barrel in a kraken. The kraken in a barrel would be right here. And this right here is where the dungeon item is. this one. That's the dungeon item. Okay. That means since this is the bomb room and this is the sub boss right here, this part right here between here to here, this hallway, and everything before it would be the pre-boss area of the dungeon. So let's call this the first half. First half of the dungeon. That would be from, I believe, 7-1 from here. This is part of the first half. And then 6-1 is part of the fifth half. 5-1, I believe, is the other one. No, 5-1 is required for the round, right? No, I'm wrong. 5-2 is the one that requires the bomb, right? Because this one is the breakable one, right? Yeah, this goes over here, and 5-2 should be right here. Okay, and 5-1, 4-1. This one also is part of the first half. And what else? 3-1. Yeah, right. Yeah, this one is also part of this half. And 2-1 is part of the first half. Okay. Nice. That means from this spot onwards, it's the second half of the dungeon, right? Okay, that means let's call this the second half. Okay, maybe I can name this a little bit better. Let's call this 0, the entrance. That's where you first start. Can you even see what I'm doing? Maybe I should go the zoom in so you can actually see what I'm doing over here. Okay, 0 for the entrance. Then we need to get to the first half. So this, I will call it 1, first half. Then you need to get the fight the sub boss. So that would be step 2 on the sub boss. Then you get the dungeon item. That would be step 3 item. And you need to take care of the ones that require a bomb. That would be for 4. Then the ones that require a key. That would be your step 5. Then we get onto the second half. That's our step 6. Okay. Okay, let's see. So the place where we get in would be 3, 1, 2. Okay. 3, 2 is the start of the second half. Three, 2? Yeah, 3, 2 is the start of the second half, right here. But it requires a key to get to it. Okay, from 3, 2 we go to 4, 2, right here. Okay, 4, 2. From there we go to 5, 2. No, 4, 3, right here. Then we are on 4, 3. This should be the deck of the ship. We should be up here right now on the ship. And then we can go to the left where you get a key using a bomb. So in theory, we move to the left from here twice. So we should get going to 3, 3 right here. And then 2, 3. And this one is the one that needs a bomb. Yeah, this one is breakable. That means to get to 1, 3, you need a bomb. Maybe I should create a group right here. Requires bomb, this one. And after that, you are right here. And then you move back towards the right. This one is supposed to be locked or have a requirement for a key that you get from here. And that is 2, 3. This one is breakable, that's where we were. 5, 3. This one is the one. This should be lockable. This is in the wrong layer. Yeah, this has a lock. Okay, that means 6, 3 requires a key. And let me create a requires key. 6-3 requires key. Six three requires key. This one right here. This is also the boss room. So it's not just a key it requires the boss key. And this is the boss room. And this is the treasure room. So I will add a new group. Treasure room. Okay. Now I divided the thing as it should be. Let me move this, sort this stuff. Okay. I sorted the entirety of the dungeon. Okay. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay, so we have the entrance. We start right here. We have the option to go left, right here. Then we go right and right and right. And here we can move up. Which get us to the first half of the dungeon. And we start right here. Here we have a breakable wall. To get a key behind that wall, but you need the bombs, right? So we move left. It has a locked door right there. So we continue. This is a breakable wall, I believe. It's a breakable wall, yeah. So you need the bombs for this one. Then you have a little hallway right here. I believe this is a locked, yeah, locked door. Then we reach this spot, and going up, we reach our first sub boss, I believe, right here. You find the sub boss here. And then you get the dungeon item over here. Oh. Yes, you get the kaboom ball here. Once you have that, you can return to the maps you visited before to get the breakable walls. Behind them there are the keys. And then you get back to this room in particular. 3-1, this door right here, to proceed to the second half. On the second half, you have this small amount of rooms, starting right here. No, right, where was it? Right here. Starting here, if you go right, you will find a locked door. If you go left, you will find this room, and then ahead this room with a breakable wall. Behind it, you find the boss key in this room. And then going back to the crossroads, right here, you can go over here to open the door to the boss. And then you fight the boss on this one, in the boss room. And after defeating the boss, you go to the right to get the treasure right here. Yeah. I believe it's a fairly short dungeon. There are no puzzles. It's only combat. You only need to pay attention to breakable walls. Oh. Yeah. What do you think? It's okay? Too simple? Too complicated? Delete it all? Do it all over? It's probably hard to tell the rooms apart because I copied the rooms, so it's a bit difficult to figure it out. Yeah? Nice. Nice. Maybe if I made the puzzles a little bit more interesting. This room is... which one? 1, 2. Let's see. This one is 2-1. This is 3-1. Yeah, I'm planning to honor in a ton of secrets. I don't know what kind of secrets, but I'm planning on adding secrets by the metric ton. Well, to tell you the truth, I'm also not sure what kind of puzzles I'm creating. Not yet, at least. Seven one is done. Eh, this is 3-2. Yeah, I could do that. Doesn't sound too difficult. I just want to make sure the puzzles are 1000% optional. Mainly because this dungeon is not meant to be a puzzle dungeon. It's supposed to be a gauntlet type dungeon. Now you can see which ones I have modified and which ones I haven't. Yeah, I probably should do a let's play of Crosscode, to tell you the truth. I think it's necessary. Yeah, I probably will check it. This is 2-2. Okay, I have finished the entrance, I believe. Pretty much done. The thing I'm not sure about modifying the dungeon right now is because I don't have all the enemies. I don't have I don't really need the sub-bosses because the fight is going to be contained into a single room. But when it comes to the rest of the dungeon, the enemies will matter a lot. So I think I'm going to need to check on that. I probably should finish the enemies before I finish the dungeon. so I can make it. I make sure the dungeon makes sense. Yeah. Okay, then I think I will postpone the rework of the dungeon until I have more enemies. Yeah, that's an idea. I'm planning on make it so the enemies are individually fairly weak, but in combination difficult to handle. I want to make it so the enemies synergize with each other fairly well. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, this is the second part of the dungeon. It's a lot more shorter than the other part of the dungeon. The first half. The second part are a total of 8 rooms. The first half is quite a lot of rooms. Yeah. Hmm. This is fight 3. Well, the final dungeon, I don't think it would be that bad. Hopefully, in the amount of rooms. The one I'm planning to make a literal nightmare is the bonus dungeon. There I'm going to have fun. There I'm going to actually pull no punches. Yeah. This is for 2. Three, three. Wait, I say 3-3. 3-3. This is 2-3. Okay. And this one is 7-3. That's an ugly 7. Okay, that's 7-3. This one is what? Uh, 6-3. And finally, this one is 1-3. Nice. Nice, nice. This at least is not so much confusing. This is also pretty confusing. But it kinda makes sense a little. Ah. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to leave the dungeon like that until I finish more of the enemies. So this is done. Ah, yeah, I need to make stairs. Hmm. I kinda don't want to. Ah, I really need to figure out an easier way to do this. Yeah, that's an option. Make one as spinning around. Okay. I have terrain. Oh yeah, right here. make a group here. Set these two doors and put that inside there. And I'm going to make a new group. There's... Okay. Let me open this one. Edit. That's one. Let me make a new sprite. Sprite. And this is going to be sprite underscore ship underscore this doesn't say if it's a door or not, huh? It's there. No. Actually, let me make the up first. Wait. Now that I think about it, I think this is not going to work for the stairs. Okay, let me copy this. And I'm going to paste this right there. And what I'm going to do is just sample this. Let's see. Going to make a new layer. Just so I can see what I'm doing. I believe the doors are just to have a reference. Let me see this. Huh. Okay. Okay. I see. So if I set this to force, our stair would be here, right? This should be a stair and a little bit of the top. Okay. Okay. Something like that. And what I'm going to do is grab this and make it darker, like that. And I'm just going to set this on the edge. A bit clearer, and I'm going to just, actually that's too bright. Something like this. This would be the stairs going up. So I just grab this color and fill in this. Right? That looks nice. Let me add another layer. This one I will set to 50. And I'm just going to darken all this. And then new layer, 50%. That kinda looks nice. Okay, that looks fairly good, I would say. Maybe adding a bit more of a thing right here. Something like this. And we'll make it look more legit. The same color as the ground? I suppose that makes sense. Let me check how it looks first. I'm going to just create a random object. And I'm going to add this sprites. There's this. And I'm going to add it to the ship real quick. Ship. Let's put it here on the entrance. The rain. And let's grab the object. What do you think? Does it look a bit weird? Do you see stairs there, or it doesn't look like stairs? Actually, now that I notice, this looks a bit weird. Let me copy what happened there. Copy this. Wait, did I? I didn't fill everything. 1 second. I'm going to just copy this. Yeah, that should look correct. That should make more sense, hopefully. Now that looks nice. Yeah, much better. Hmm, maybe I should lower the ceiling a little bit. Uh, should I move this down a little bit? Just so I can complete this. Yeah, that looks better. Actually, not. It doesn't. Instead of doing that, I can just draw over. I think it's better than what I was doing. Yeah, that looks better. Nice. Okay, that looks nice, I think. Right? Much better. And now I can just grab this and duplicate. Uh, I just need to rename all this stuff. Okay. So first one, this one it needs to be facing east. So I grab this. Actually, let me collapse this. Merge down. And I select this. And then rotate. This was going east, so this way. There we go. Nice. And if I mirror it, I can do it for the west one. I can grab this one and delete. Actually, right there. And for this one, I can literally just grab it as it is. Actually, let me merge everything. Select this, delete, and then I flip, and we're done. Right? So I can make these objects have this one right here, and I just grab it and I can place it over there. Actually, that kinda looks weird for some reason. Yeah, it looks kinda off. Huh. That's weird. If I switch these guys... for that one? Yeah, it kinda looks off for some reason. Huh. That's weird. Ah. The rain. Let's see if I move this guy over here. Yeah, that also looks kinda off. Well, it doesn't look as weird as the other stuff, but it still looks a bit weird. It actually looks like it's going down instead of up. Hola, bienvenido. Nada más hice unas escaleras que por alguna razón se ven raras. Huh. Why is the door off center? Oh, I think I know why. I need to center these things. Hmm. Now this one is off. Overall 16-0, 16-2. Yeah, this one is off. What do you think? Does it look a bit weird? ¿Se ve raro? It does look weird. Ouch. Yeah, I don't know how to fix it either. Ah. Ouch. Ouch. Hmm. Okay, I think I might need to check this Queen and Artist. But for now, it will have to do. Mm. Okay. I did all this. Ah. Hmm. Maybe I need to do a bit more research. Creo que necesito hacer más investigación para saber cómo hacer que esto se vea bien. Hmm. I think maybe I will stop here. Yeah. Creo que voy a parar aquí. Al menos para el desarrollo del juego. Por hoy. Just for today. My mind is not quite there. Sadly. Shall we continue doing the weird stuff in Elden Ring? Yeah. Let me switch to over here. Okay, 1 second. Ahora regreso. I'll be right back. Un momento. Ok. Veamos. Quiero terminar de hacer mi personaje. Para no tener que gastar tiempo. So we don't waste any time. Next time we play in Elden Ring. Yeah. Messing with another chatbot. What did you find? Something interesting? Algo interesante? Ah, that sounds awful in many ways. Why is my thing not capturing the game? Hello? Hello? There we go. I don't know why, but she looks that bit Asian. I don't know why. So you are basically going on a killing spree? Sounds nice, actually. Not too bad. Why does she look Asian? You got a cool nickname? The Phantom? Ah. That's quite the name. That sounds like a perfectly sound strategy, I must say. In fact, it sounds more like something I would do, to tell you the truth. Well, depending on how much power I have. If I have plenty of power, then no need to really fight them, sneaking around. I will just go after them, straight up. I just noticed that I'm really small on stream. Yeah. The easier is for them to figure out a counter, for sure. Why does the nose go down when the eyes go up? Why do the lips move also? That's so weird. The nose is moving here also. And the eyebrows, for some reason. Yeah, that's true. That's perfectly acceptable. Yeah, that's nice. With the new heroes emerging. That sounds very good, nice. Like a nice plot for the story, for sure. Yeah, that's true. What the hell? Why is this changing the size of the mouth? This is changing a lot of the face. Yeah, this is moving the chin. For some reason, she keeps looking kinda Asian. ¿Alguna idea por qué se ve algo asiática? I just can't seem to shake the appearance, the Asian appearance. She looks pretty nice, I would say, but it's not the appearance I want. Hmm. What do you think about this appearance? Does it look correct? Does it look right? Hmm. I'm trying to get it to my tone of hair. Sort of. That's fairly close to my hair color, right? Kinda, maybe? You can tell. Hmm. Yeah? Maybe? Not quite? Well, I will say this is the closest I can get it to look like me. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I saved it. Ok, let us stop here. Ok, paramos aquí. La siguiente vez que inicie Elden Ring va a ser con ese personaje. Next time I play Elden Ring is going to be with that character. Nice. Ah,
Oh, like a passive if you have an item equipped.
a what? A what?
Ola de que mi perdí mientras no estaba. _.xd.
XD. Ah, ok, creo que voy a parar aquí y voy a ir a cenar. Okay, I think I'm going to stop here and grab something to eat. I will see you guys on tomorrow, on Monday, for whatever I schedule tomorrow. I don't know what to do yet. Okay. Nos vemos. Bye bye. Buenas noches. Gracias por venir. Nos vemos después. I will see you later. Thank you for coming. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I read some of the recommendations you gave me. The one where the guy doesn't have powers and he's just very street smart. I had already read before. Yeah. I never actually finished it because they had not yet published the whole thing when I was reading it. Yeah, and then I kinda forgot the thing existed. Yeah. The other one I have not read yet. And I'm pretty sure I have not read it before. So that one is going to be new stuff for me. Yeah. The one I already read, yeah, I did like it quite a lot. Yeah. I'm planning on rereading it to catch up. Last time I read it, I stopped when they discover. Just after they discover there is a traitor in the church, and they catch the guy, and then he escapes or something like that. I believe just after that, that's when I stopped reading because there was nothing else to read. Yeah. So I can now read everything from the start again. Ah, really? Nice. Yeah, I'm planning on reading that one. And the other one also, because that one I have not read yet. I also created a. I did, right? I created a Discord channel with places for you to. I mean, for with a channel for you to place recommendation for light novels. Yeah. Just so I don't forget. Ok, voy a parar aquí. I'm going to stop here then. Oh, is 2 arcs after that. Okay, that's fine. I will catch up eventually. Yeah. There is one that I've been following for a long time. I'm going to give you a recommendation this time. Let me open my browser. This one I'm reading. Let's see. It's called The Male Leads Little Lion Dollar. It's a Korean novel. Let me put it on the channel. It has a few names because they change the name every time they translate them. This one, I put it on the recommendation. I like it a lot because the female lead is just a bit of a gremlin, a fearless gremlin, and she's like a bit of a monster herself because she's like a modern person who has not much of a, how to call it, a fear of hurting others. So she kinda behaves like a villain, even though she's the hero's daughter. Yeah. she's like isekai into a novel where she's the daughter, the adopted daughter of the male lead, but she's not a character that appears in the book. She's like an unknown character. Yeah. And she basically ignores completely the novel. And she does whatever she wants. Nice. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, send me some good recommendations here and there. Ok, I'm stopping here. Buenas noches, los veo más tarde. Okay, post it on the Discord later. I will check it out. Okay. Buenas noches, debo cenar. I got to go to eat something then. Okay, bye bye. Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Night night. Night night. Good night. Bye. Bye bye. Hasta mañana. Adiós. Bye. Buenas noches.